Hey. I'm filming this really just to get into the habit of filming because I'm not gonna lie, it does feel quite embarrassing. Um, yeah, it does. It feels quite embarrassing, but I've got to get over my fear. So the more I do, the more comfortable and hopefully confident I'll begin to feel over time. So I'm just trying to get used to it. Um, I'm in a really lovely setting. I'm in a lovely part of my city. I'm in the car, but I'm in one of the parks, and I love this park. Um, it's just so tranquil. Um, I just love walking with nature. I love looking at tree. I know it sounds really random, but every tree, I feel like every tree's got a story. Every tree's got a face and it's got a story to tell about what it's witnessed over time. So yeah, I do. I love being in this setting. Um, but yeah, I'm just here to like I said, try and build up my confidence, being in front of the camera. Um, I'm obviously telling myself that it's okay not to be perfect. I don't have my makeup on and the hair all done and this and that. But you know what? That's fine because the reality is, on a day to day, when you're running around and stuff, running around after your kids, that stuff these days that's like a bit of a luxury, that the time to put your makeup on and stuff. So yeah, I'm just doing me. I'm so nervous. I feel like there's so much that I want to talk about, but I'm trying to gather my thoughts. um I'll keep it simple, I suppose. It's still quite early. It's yeah, I think it's not long after 9 o'clock. I've just dropped my kids off to a summer camp. um and I thought on my way home, because I'm working from home today, I thought let me do a quick video. um but yeah, I'm trying to really work on myself. um I'm just trying to work on myself. I'm trying to become a better me. um I'm also trying to be realistic with myself as well. I feel like I've tried so many things over the years, um and I'm happy that I'm someone that does their best to take action when required. um but I'm just really, I think the phase that I'm in at the moment, my kids are growing. I have a teenager, I have preteens. And in as much as, yes, they're growing and they're more physically capable, which is great. There's just still in some ways I think parenting still feels quite hard, because I mean you're now dealing with, like, young people, young adults, and that they have feelings, they have emotions just as we do. And part of my job being a parent, you're working with them to work through complex emotions and feelings and stuff. And it is hard. Things are not always plain sailing. It is really, really hard. You're trying to be their biggest cheerleader as well. You're trying to make sure that whatever setting they walk into, they're walking with full confidence, full belief in themselves. um and yeah, it's hard. Every child is different. Some kids take that and run with it, and that's great. But some kids still, maybe still don't have the confidence that you need them to have. So as a parent, from a parent's perspective, of course, listen, I will do what I have to do to make sure that my kids can be the best that they need to be. But obviously it's draining on you as well, because you gotta keep going. Like, there's no, that the clock keeps ticking. There's no break times, there's no lunch times. The clock keeps ticking. And amongst all that, you've got to work, you know make sure the lights are on. At the same time, you want to give them the best experiences through holidays and trips and things. So it can be pretty full on. And I think I've got to a phase now where I feel like, actually, I need things to align a bit better. I need things to run concurrently a bit better. So rather than having, I don't know, having a job or work that's totally separate to like your home life, I almost need something that can work around me. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. Yeah. Rather than have a job that you fit your home life around, I think I need it the other way around now. This phase that I'm in, I need work income that fits around my family, because that's the priority, really and truly. Me bringing up, you know, good, wholesome, responsible children is my utmost priority. And that extends to, I've got nieces, got nephews, it extends to them as well. So yeah, I guess I'm just sharing my thoughts for the day, but ultimately my my journey has to align with that outcome, really. Listen, I'm not someone that shies away from work. I'm so good at my job. And I love working. I'm not one of these people that are like, oh, get out of your 9 to 5. Listen, if you enjoy the work, you know, do it, and it pays well, do it. Um, but I think the struggle for parents is that your attention is required across multiple things at the same time. And I think that's where the struggle is. So, yeah, my journey is about, I suppose, creating ways to overcome that so that ultimately I can, give my family the best of me, and not what's left after a long day. So yeah, just sharing my thoughts and just trying to get used to this whole camera malarkey. All right, this is what my son does on the camera. All right, catch you later.